We'll trade one Donald Trump for 1,000 refugees. Yeah. Okay, now, are you willing to host a refugee in your home?
Absolutely.
You will?
My dorm room isn't that big, but I'm willing to host one.
Okay, now do you agree with paying $65,000 a year per, if you have 1,000 refugees, that's $650,000 charged to the taxpayers. You're okay with that?
If it helps people.
Okay, I agree with helping people, but what about helping Americans first? When I was in Washington downtown, there was plenty of homeless people that were sleeping on benches. So what about helping 1,000 homeless people before we help 1,000 refugees? Does that make sense? What do you guys think?
She'll take care of that.
He's from Boston. Everything's fine. Sorry. So I am a person who is willing to pay more taxes, knowing that people who need help are taken care of.
Okay.
We spend about $20,000 to $25,000 per year on prisoners, and we only spend approximately, it takes about $5,000 to $10,000 a year to educate a child. So if we stop prioritizing criminal justice with the law on drugs, we have these mandatory minimums that are overcrowding our jails, and also people on death row cost even more money.
Excuse me.
So if with criminal justice reform, we can reduce that cost, and so we'll have more money to put into the economy and also to support refugees.
So if we reformed the prison system, you're right, we'd have extra money. Now, part of Donald Trump's plan is to take the 30% of illegals in federal prison. 30% of people in the federal prison system are illegal. That's a lot of money. Would you be in agreement with that part of his immigration reform?
You sound oddly biased.
I'm only biased towards common sense. I'm just doing the math. Would you be in agreement with that? To take the 30%, ship them back to their country of origin. It's not just south of the border, it's all over the world. A lot of people think that, but that's not true. So would you be willing to do that or agree that that's a good...
I am in favor of finding a path to citizenship. Once they have documentation, they're able to get jobs, put more money into the economy, it's better for everybody.
What do you think of the wall?
Oh boy, the wall.
The wall?
Yeah, what do you think of the wall?
What I think about
yes,
the wall.
Feel free. Spout off.
It's bullshit, man.
What if I told you Bill Clinton built the first 300 feet of wall in San Diego? He just ran out of money for his plan. Did that make him a racist? I mean, he started the wall idea, and there's a wall there right now in certain parts of the border. So is Bill and Hillary a racist for doing that? I think that's a fair question.
Oh, I do think it's a fair question.
300 miles of wall he started.
Building
how aggressive Trump supporters are.
No, they're being good sports.
Sorry.
So you're willing to spend all that money on the wall instead of feeding the homeless people you were talking about?
I didn't say that. I'd rather feed homeless people myself.
Let's do that first then, and then we can...
But if Mexico pays for the wall, we won't have to do it.
Net negative immigration, more people are leaving the country.
We want immigrants to leave if they're not here legally, right? That way we can do what she said, feed the homeless.
How do we get the Mexicans to pay for the wall?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put a tariff on them because they're taking a lot of our jobs, and we're going to tax the goods coming from Mexico, which aren't taxed right now, coming over the border.
Are you going to go out and pick...
I know people who aren't employed who are willing to do it.
I doubt it.
Personally, believe me, I know them. Matter of fact, I had to do those when I was having a tough time in life, and I had no problem doing them.
I'm from South Dakota, and I've worked low-paying jobs too.
Yeah, they suck, but you know what? There's people who need jobs right now.
Wage as well, so that
I would love to see wages raised. Everybody agrees with that, no doubt.